Welcome back, all my Minecrafting friends. This is the Day 1 player update for the July 2014 Minecraft Hardcore Challenge, Naked and Afraid. Okay, I had because of the July 4th holiday, I had an extra day off of work, so I had time to watch a lot more videos than I usually have time for. So I got to watch a lot of them. So still, I'm sure that there's people that I missed, and don't expect me to watch this many videos every week because I don't have a holiday every week. So, but before I get to the list, let me clear up some misconceptions. The Hippy BS Rule. Yes, there's people out there that objected to my using the term bullshit, so I'm not using the term bullshit anymore. I'm just saying Hippy BS, okay? So it's no longer the Hippy bullshit rule, it is the Hippy BS rule, because I want to be politically correct and I want to be sensitive to all of your concerns. So okay, now I didn't make myself very clear on how the rule actually works. Okay, it replaces the standard passive mob rule, and it replaces it with the only restriction being that you cannot eat the meat of a cow or a mushroom or a chicken or a pig. Okay, you can't eat the meat cooked or uncooked, just those animals. Any other kind of meat, such as zombie flesh or fish, you can still eat, and you can kill the animals to get the other drops, such as leather or feathers, or well, I guess pigs don't have other drops, do they? So, but you could still kill pigs just to be mean, or sheep, to get the wool. Of course, you still can't make beds. I mean, well, no, actually you can make beds, but you can't sleep in beds. I should make a really specific, detailed list of all the rules and stick it somewhere. Maybe one of these days I will. Anyway, so I hope that clears everything up. You can kill the animals now for leather or whatever else you need. Just don't eat the meat, and I think that takes care of the Hippy BS rule. Okay. Next on the list is RandomObsessor. She seemed to be happy to take credit for giving me the idea for this challenge, but she decided not to participate in the challenge. I haven't seen a Day 1 episode from her or her cohort there, Elijah Lost, which I'm a little disappointed by. I mean, when I came up with the idea for the challenge, I got the idea primarily from the TV show, which I've never seen, but I heard about the TV show on because I don't have a television. Well, actually, my family has a television, but I don't watch television. But I heard about the show on YouTube, on a YouTube clip of an Ellen YouTube clip, Ellen DeGeneres, where she talks about the show, and I thought, wow, this is something we could do in the MHC. So then I went and did a YouTube search for Naked and Afraid, and found several other YouTubers that have already done Naked and Afraid series, and I wasn't real satisfied with the way that they had transferred the rules over to Minecraft. So, and then I found RandomObsessor's Naked Survival series, which I thought she did a better job of making the rules something that I could fit into the MHC than the other. I can't remember who the other people are that actually did Naked and Afraid series, but there was 2 of them primarily that I watched, and so I did. Of course, you know, the naked part is pretty basic. You know, I mean, no armor is kind of obvious. You know, but then the idea for the no weapons, you know, I did get from RandomObsessor, but you know, she's in her series, she's like punching things like crazy because she doesn't want to use axes or something, and I didn't think that would work in especially a limited 8-day challenge. So yes, she was. When you borrow someone else's idea, you know, you should cite them. And in my announcement video, I did mention the television series, which was the original, you know, which is where the original idea came from. Okay, and they had the original idea before, you know, anyone in Minecraft was doing it. Okay, so, and you should cite the original. It's not necessary to cite all the secondary research that you do. Okay, so I didn't mention the other, you know, the additional research that I did, which includes RandomObsessor. But you know, then she complained that I hadn't given her credit, so you know, I made an apology video, which I haven't seen any response from her on, and you know, I haven't seen a day 1 episode for the Naked and Afraid MHC, so I mean, as far as I know, you know, she might not even be subscribed to my channel anymore. I don't know, but anyway, moving on. Something I noticed in the episodes is that I only saw ocelots in 2 people's episodes, and I was a little weirded out by that. I don't understand why there's so few ocelots in a jungle. There used to be a lot of them. It would be really cool, you know, if we could domesticate some cats, but you know, if ocelots are going to be that hard to find, maybe we won't be able to. I don't know, but okay. So let's get to the list now. Sorry to make this video so long, but you know, you can just skip over the parts you're not interested in, I suppose. Anyway, first on the list is L4 Gaming Robo. L4 Gaming Robo got a lot of melons, but he did not find the temple. So he wandered off in another direction, and but he found a lot of melons, and he's doing fine. Maybe he'll get the temple on day 2. Next is Random Gubbin. Random Gubbin came to the temple, got both the chests. He also got melons on the way. He's since left the temple and making a tree house, and he planted his melons seeds on the ground. So he's got a little melon farm going. He's got the beginnings of a tree house, and it's pretty cool. Next is Doom Pickles. Doom Pickles used all the bone meal on wheat, okay, and then he made some bread and he made some cookies. So I don't know if he's not interested in melons, or if he hasn't found any yet, or I can't remember if he found them or not. But next we have Cyan 93. Cyan found the melons. He also got some coal. He made a wheat farm. He got the stuff from both of the chests, and he made a fishing pole. So I imagine he's going to be fishing on day 2 or later. Next we have Dad vs. Minecraft, which this month is just Dad and Dom, which is the younger son. And I do not envy him in having to having to keep control of this kid. Okay, so anyway, Dad versus Minecraft. He got the stuff from the first chest, and then I wasn't sure if he's going to get the second chest, but he did. So he's got the stuff from both the chests, and they made some bread. So they've got bread. They're doing good. Next we have 1 Mini E. 1 Mini E has quite a bit of lag, although she'll probably fix it in later episodes. She did start a little cocoa bean farm. She also has a wheat farm, and she made cookies and bread. So she's just being a good little baker, making all those baked goods. She probably won't have any problem starving. Next we have the team of Derp Guru and Mr. One Wolf. They got to the temple, got the chests. There were no creepers this time. Yeah, the first time they were creepers in the temple and killed Derp Guru. Okay, this time no creepers. And now they're watching their melons grow. Okay. Well, I mean they bone milled the stalks, but the melons haven't grown yet, so there's Derp Guru is standing there watching the stalks, hoping a melon will pop out. Okay, next we have Lenio. Lenio got to the temple, also made a farm, and killed a skeleton. So good job, Lenio. Next is Redline0442. He posted a 59-minute episode which comprises the first 3 days of the challenge. And in the first 3 days, because he's going to be on vacation, he went to the temple and stripped everything out of the temple that was of value. Okay, went off and made a tree house, did some exploring in a giant cave, made a clock, and he has a pet pig in his tree house. So that's cool. I wish I had a pet pig. Next we have Technoscribe. Technoscribe went to the temple, got both the chests, but has no food. So there could be a starvation challenge here in day 2. Hopefully he can find some, or she can find some melons soon. Next is Somotome. Somotome did not go to the temple. She decided to well, she got some melons, and then she went up a tree, and she decided she's going to be a tree elf. She's going to build a house on the top of a tree, and more little houses on neighboring trees, and put little bridges between them, and make a little treehouse village up there, which sounds like a lot of fun to me. Next we have Velk. Velk is made a small farm, very small. He went up a tree at night, and well, he did get some iron though. So he did some mining, got some iron, went up a tree, and he is up a tree now. Did not go to the temple yet. Next we have the team of Nathan Pelton, aka Basket MC, and Sayu Lily. Okay, they went to the temple and got the stuff, and Nathan made a piston door for the temple, which is a really cool design. I think I'm going to steal that for mine. He took two of the sticky pistons and a switch, and rigged it up so that you throw the switch and the door opens, and you throw the switch and the door closes. Pretty nice. They also did some mining, and Nathan got all the way down to bedrock. So, and they have steps going all the way down to bedrock, so they can run up and down from the temple to the bedrock without using up very much hunger. Next we have Velk. Velk has got a small farm. He went up a tree, and he got some iron. Did I already say that? Oh yeah. Next wasn't Velk. I already did Velk. Next was Steel Douglas. Steel Douglas, okay, Steel Douglas did not head off directly to the temple, okay? He went in another direction, and by the way, he's got a great intro on his video. You want to check out his video just for the intro if you want. But he found a surface skeleton dungeon, okay? No one else has found this. It's pretty cool. He's decided to spend his first night there. He also found some iron, and he has a chicken. A baby chicken. Okay. Which he got from throwing an egg on the wall. Okay. So, next is Scody Garbitas. Scody Garbitas went to the temple. He did not pick up any melons, although they're out there. He just needs to go look for them. But he made cookies, so that's cool. He's got cookies to eat, but cookies go really good with melons and bread, you know. So anyway, next we have the team of Max Ryder and Paisley Playfully. They went to the temple, got the stuff out of the chest. Max put glass windows in. They found some melons on the way, so they've got plenty of food. And Paisley decided to start fishing. So they're gonna have fish and whatever else she can catch. Next we have Antikas. Antikas is not really expert at following coordinates. He wandered all over the place before he got to the temple, but he eventually did get to the temple, got the stuff out of both chests, but he currently has no food except for maybe the zombie flesh that he got out of the chests. But yeah, he's got no melons, he's got no bread, he's got, you know, nothing going like that. So he's gonna have to focus on food in day 2. Next we have Parker Eyes. Parker Eyes went to the temple and captured the temple with no use of torches at all. I mean, the first thing I did when I ran into the temple was start throwing torches down, but not Parker Eyes. He did the whole thing without a torch. He, of course, after he had the temple captured, he put a few torches, I think. He took the iron from the chest and made an iron door. He's the only one that has done that. That's kind of cool. He's got a lot of melons, so he's not hurting on food. And he's in the process of remodeling the temple, and it looks like it's going to be a nice remodel. Next we have the team of Talbot and Mr. Lazy Miners. They went to the temple. They got melons on the way. They did some mining, and they also are doing fishing. So, you know, 2 people, you can get a lot more done than 1 person. Next we have Ali Likes Minecraft. Ali Likes Minecraft went to the temple. He is a little confused about how hardcore mode works. He thought that there would be no regen, but there is regen. And he's made a farm. So he's doing good. He's got a good start. Next we have J Seed. J Seed went to the temple, killed a skeleton, and used up all of the bone meal, producing 19 wheat. So he's got plenty of wheat, but he's out of bone meal, and I don't think he's got any melons. So next we have Zoe Phi C. Zoe Phi C, in her English version, she, by the way, her episode has got some really great texture pack. I really like her texture pack. She went to the temple. She doesn't know how to make cookies, so, you know, you put a wheat on the left and a wheat on the right and a cocoa bean in the middle, and that gives you 8 cookies. So that's how you make cookies. Okay, wheat, cocoa bean, wheat. Okay, She also has a problem with her melon farm. She made a melon farm, but she didn't leave any dirt squares for the melons to land on. There's just stone down there, and I don't think the stalks will put a melon down on a stone. So next we have Secret Agent Maya. Secret Agent Maya and .83, that's a team. They went to the temple, they made a wheat farm, and they did some mining. So they had a good start. Next we have Psycho SFK and Crazy Kinsey. When they went to the temple and Psycho went in and fought an armored skeleton, a fully gold armored skeleton, for possession of the temple. Psycho won, the skeleton lost. Okay, and they made a melon farm. So they have a good start. Next is Combat Dude. Combat Dude has a lot of lag. Hopefully he can get that fixed by making adjustments. He also picked up a lot of eggs. He says he's saving those for pies and cakes. And he is building a treehouse. So he did not go to the temple. I don't know if he's going to go later or if he just doesn't need a temple at all, but he's working on a treehouse. Okay. Next we have Raspberry Lemonade. Raspberry Lemonade has got the worst lag that I have ever seen. I don't know how he can even play this way, but I did put a comment on his video with a few suggestions of how he might be able to help it out a little. So hopefully his next episode will be better. Next we have Cake Plays a Game. Cake Plays a Game has got no lag. Well, he's using a no lag texture pack. A texture pack specifically designed to reduce lag. And it didn't look like one I would want to look at, but it seemed to work with the lag issue. So, if you're having severe lag, maybe you should check his channel out and see how he did it. He found a ravine underground and did a little exploring there, and he killed 2 spiders in the ravine. Okay. Next we have the Ashton Man 10. The Ashton Man 10 has got some pretty severe lag. He did some mining, and then he did some more mining. And I asked him if he's coming up, and he says when he gets diamonds. So I guess he's going for the diamond axe, and of course you also need diamonds for enchanting table. Someone pointed out that the best weapon in the game now with these restrictions would be a diamond enchanted axe. So maybe that's what he's going for. Next we have the Space Melons. The Space Melons made a small farm and captured the temple. Okay. Next we have Holdabot. Holdabot is made farms. He's working on a treehouse. He did some caving. He did not go to the temple. Okay. Next we have Senior Eustace. Senior Eustace is using shaders in his episode. He is suffering a little bit of lag due to the shaders or something else, I don't know. So I don't know if he's going to continue on with the shaders, but it looks pretty interesting. If you like that sort of thing. His episode is fairly X-rated, I would say, because of his partner Mike, and they are starving and they have no food. So, Mike and Senior Eustace might become cannibals soon if they can't find anything else to eat. But let's hope that they can find some melons. Okay. Next we have Baker Bell Games. This is the first video of Baker Bell Games that I have seen, and I I've heard about her episodes from Epic Dragon 7 in some prior updates, but I had never gone over and looked at her channel. But I'm glad I did, because I really like her game style, and her videos they're really good. So she's going to be on my list from now on to watch her episodes. She has a very cool badger skin that she's using this series. She does have quite a bit of lag, but maybe she can fix that with a few adjustments. She found melons. She went to the temple, but she thinks that there's a creeper in the basement. She blocked off the stairs to the bottom level, and either she heard it or she saw a little bit of the creeper down there before she blocked it off. So I don't know how she's going to get the chests with the creeper in the basement, but we'll have to tune in to day 2 and see what she does about that. Next we have the Knockbot. The Knockbot got saddles, diamond horse armor, and emeralds from his chests. And that's because he's not using the same version that we are. He's using some snapshot version, I think. So all he needs now is a horse, and he'll be good to go. Next we have Mr. Radio Gaming. Mr. Radio Gaming got melons, went to the temple, and made a melon farm. So good start there, Mr. Radio. Next we have Liquid Base Brony. Liquid Base Brony is using a sword because he doesn't understand the rules, or he doesn't know about the rules. He recorded 3 episodes. He only posted the first one, so probably for the first 3 days he will be going on without understanding the rules fully. Okay, but maybe by episode 4 he can make some adjustments. Anyway, he was also talking about sleeping in beds and wearing leather armor, which are both also against the rules. He didn't do those, but he talked about doing them. So next we have Nuazusa. Nuazusa has got some bad lag, and even with the really bad lag, he still was able to get the first chest contents at the temple. Okay, and I don't know how he can continue on with this level of lag. He's gonna have to do something. Okay, but we'll see. Next we have Techno Sharkman. Techno Sharkman found some melons in the jungle. He also mined some clay from a pond. He did his mining underwater, okay, which, if you can manage to keep your head above water, you can mine the clay twice as fast. So, but I don't know if he doesn't know that, or if it was too deep that he couldn't, but it would have been better if he could stand on a block and mine the clay. Okay, he also did some underground mining. Did not go to the temple. Okay, next we have Furry Play Kiria. Okay, Kiria? I don't know. Anyway, Furry Play Kira went to the temple. Well, eventually. First he wandered all over the jungle because he's not very good with coordinates, but he did eventually find the temple, and on the way he found some melons, so maybe the detour was worth it. Next we have MC Gage the Kid RS. MC Gage the Kid RS went to the temple. He's got no melons, he's made no farm, and he's running out of food. So he's gonna have to do something food-wise, or he's gonna starve. Next we have OG Games. OG Games went to the temple. He got 2 melons on the way. he killed 2 zombies in the temple, and he saw a creeper outside. But the creeper was in the water, so he's okay. Next we have Friar Nurgle. Friar Nurgle must have a really awesome computer, because he was running this thing in lots of chunks and fancy graphics, and I didn't see any lag. He complained about lag a little bit, probably in his mouse movements, but I didn't see any block lag. I didn't see any severe lag. But so he must have a really good computer. He's got zombies in his temple, but then he went away and came back, and the zombies had despawned. So then he went inside the temple and got the stuff. Got the stuff from both the chests. He made a wheat farm. He did some mining. And that's about it. Okay. Next we have Nitroblivion. Nitroblivion went to the temple. Then he went back outside and got some coal from a really shallow cavern. He did some mining, and he killed a creeper on the steps of his mine that came down from his temple. So he must have some dark spots in his temple for the creeper to spawn and then come down the mining steps to get him. But he killed him with no problem. And that takes care of the list. So things are going really, really well on day 1 of the Naked and Afraid challenge. And this month only has 8 Mondays and Fridays, so there's only 8 days. And if you're having severe lag, the days will take longer than 20 minutes. So, each episode is 1 Minecraft day and 1 Minecraft night, regardless of how long that takes in minutes. So, if it takes you 30 minutes to get to sunrise, then that's an episode for you. So don't think you have to cut it off after 20 minutes. Okay? And I think that's everything I have to say. I'll see you guys all in day 2. It's Mike Daring signing out.